I've been in this software business or doing software for over 25 years now, and I've seen various phases of software development. I think today I'm going to talk more about, this is a thought process that comes, and this is something I continuously tell the teams within the company. And I thought it may be useful for somebody to think from this analogy. So I always compare software development to some real world examples, because there's a huge difference between the way people do things in real world and then in the software world. So let me give you a bit more concrete example, right? So today when you're building a feature or even building a product, the way you do it in software is very different to the way you do it in real world. Let's take real world example, something like you're building an extension or even you're building your own home. So the amount of planning that goes into building your home is a different scale, right? So you're meticulously planning every single detail, what tiles you want, where your electricity points should be, what kind of roof you want, where your cupboard should be. Because the reason being, like in the real world, there is no fallback option. If you miss something, that's it. There's nobody's going to reconstruct a house or going and scrap everything and start again. But on contrast, if you look at software, majority of the time people don't have the same mindset. They think it's okay to scrap everything, or it's okay to keep redoing it again and again and again. But if you look at a cost perspective, imagine from a house, there are 10 people working on it every day and you're burning money. And that's exactly what's happening in software development as well. But people don't look at it that way. So that is one good example why you should look at it from a real world example that will give you a perception and make you to design a better software. The second analogy I will say is same when you compare it to the real world example from a quality perspective, right? Imagine if you're designing a jet engine or you're designing aircraft. The stability, the performance, the reliability, everything, they need to be very precise, right? Even you don't need to go to airlines. Even if you take a motorbike or a car or something like that, the precision is required, because it's if something goes wrong, it is a catastrophic, it might kill somebody. But when it comes to software, I still see sometimes it's okay to ship the product with some bugs or, okay. There are always, it's acceptable, every software product got a bunch of bugs and you can go and fix it. But if you as a developer, if you have the mindset of, okay, I'm going to build something equivalent of a real world, then that significantly improves your quality of thinking and how you build the software. And the third I wanted to discuss on the same analogy is on the sales side of things, right? So imagine you're building a hotel or a resort or something like that. You invested few $1 million to build those things. And once it's done, you're going to extract money out of it for the next 15, 20, 50 years out of it. Yeah, you may be making some slight improvements, renovations, etc. But the original capital investment is done and you really wanted to reap the benefits out of it. But on contrast, if you look at software, people keep on adding more and more features, right? Features after feature. And okay, in order to sell, I need to build this additional 1 or 2 features, and the cycle goes on and on and on. So, you don't have the mindset of build once and then, you keep selling. And okay, you need to address some of the customer feedback and to improve the product. But generally speaking, you should be selling more. There are really some good examples. Imagine Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola is Coca-Cola. It's been there for 100 years or whatever, right? There are no tinkering to the product. There are a lot of innovation that happens on marketing and the sales side of things, but the product is done. And same with some of the McDonald's or some well-known brands. Pretty much it's done, and you need to sell more. I think those are 3 important points. Kind of analogy what I put myself building software. I hope this is helpful.